I am Dr. Michael Kauffman. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and co-founder of Karyopharm Therapeutics, incorporated in Newton, Massachusetts, which is right outside of Boston. So without further ado, I'll move over to one of my favorite drivers, and it's really helped myself and my wife work through building a company from just an idea, which she had at our home over 10 years ago, and has gotten us through some of the tough times, along with a lot of the other quotes that come from both the Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. But I thought one of the quotes that stood out the best for me was from the Fountainhead, where Dominique Francone and Gail Winan are having a discussion. And Dominic says, "You've never felt how small you look when you're looking at the ocean." And Gail laughs and he responds, "Never, nor looking at planets, nor looking at mountain peaks, nor at the Grand Canyon. Why should I? When I look at the ocean, I feel the greatness of man. I think of man's magnificent capacity that created this ship to conquer all that senseless space. When I look at mountain peaks, I think of tunnels and dynamite. When I look at the planets, I think of airplanes." I read The Fountainhead back when I was in high school. My father handed me the book and just said, have a read, see what you think. He was a huge Ayn Rand supporter. I was young enough at the time that I didn't really know or understand that, and this was my first book. And he handed it to me, and I read it, and I just realized that I wanted to help change the world. And that these kinds of people that say they look at things that, you know, there's a quote, I think, I don't know if Kennedy first said it, but he certainly helped make it famous. He said, "Some people look at things that are and ask why, but I dream of things that are not and ask why not." And this kind of a quote really gave me the next step, if you will. When Gail says, I look at things and I say, how can I change them? How can I meld them to my wish and help not only myself, but all of mankind? And this is the kind of thing I thought about. And this quote became larger than life for me as I entered medicine. And I started to realize that I didn't want to just take what other people had done and help patients with what had already been done. This is incredibly important, and I don't mean to speak ill of it or to underplay it, but I wanted to do more. I thought that science and medicine had grown apart. I thought that science was making exponential progress and that medicine was making sort of linear progress and waiting for each new invention and new medicine and new procedure. And I wanted to be the Gail Winan in medicine, or at least a Gail Winan in medicine. It's such a great place to be. And I know that at least without Ayn Rand behind me and thinking about a backdrop of such success and such daring, that it would have been a lot tougher. And frankly, maybe we wouldn't have gotten through those difficult times.